Welcome to the third episode of the GREENE 4.0 podcast. In this episode, we're exploring how GREENE 4.0 seeks to help tackle some of the big challenges in modern manufacturing through the piloting of new value chains. In an increasingly interconnected global economy, manufacturing companies, including the many small and medium-sized enterprises forming the backbone of the Central European economy, have become highly dependent on international supply chains. This integration has brought efficiencies but also significant vulnerabilities. Recent disruptions, whether due to the COVID pandemic, geopolitical instability, or material shortages, have highlighted just how fragile these systems can be. And the consequences go beyond individual firms. Business support organizations, research institutions, and regional public authorities are all affected. In this context, collaborative, system-level solutions are needed.
GREENE 4.0 is designed to address these issues through the development and testing of smart, green value chains. These pilots are being carried out in cooperation with a broad range of stakeholders: business support organizations, higher education institutions, research bodies, sectoral agencies, SMEs, and public authorities at both national and regional levels. In the previous episodes of the GREENE 4.0 podcast, you have already learned how we selected these partners through the Open Innovation Contest, and how innovation programs developed by the GREENE 4.0 consortium will help those partners progress through the technology readiness level scale. Today, we will focus on the practical side of this process and tell you more about how we're going to support the partners in a more specific sense. But first, let's recapitulate the project's core objectives. GREENE 4.0 seeks to enhance regional innovation capacity, particularly with regard to sustainability and digitalization. It aims to pilot tailored innovation models that function at both the regional and transnational levels, helping to build value chains that are more resilient and adaptable. To that end, the project also supports connecting manufacturers with technology providers and private investors to support the implementation and scaling of sustainable solutions. Another priority is to increase awareness and acceptance of smart manufacturing technologies, including both digital tools and green industrial practices. And finally, GREENE 4.0 is working to transfer the results to public authorities responsible for regional innovation strategies. The goal here is to ensure long-term relevance, uptake, and impact.
In this sense, GREENE 4.0 does not operate in isolation. It's part of a wider policy context, one that recognizes the role of regional innovation in driving sustainable economic development. By fostering collaboration across institutions and borders, the project also contributes to a more coordinated systemic approach to industrial transition. Now we'll focus on how GREENE 4.0 is moving from planning to implementation, specifically through its pilot and testing phase. The primary aim is to develop and test new value chains that can support the manufacturing sector's transition to more sustainable business models. To do this effectively, the project seeks to facilitate cooperation between innovative technology providers and SMEs that are actively working on green and digital transformation. One of the central components enabling this process is the B2 Green Hub platform. It serves as the digital infrastructure for matchmaking, collaboration, and knowledge exchange, bringing together solution providers and manufacturing companies in a structured and transparent way. The core idea behind this phase is to shift company behavior, to actively support firms in identifying their transformation needs and connecting them with the right technological solutions. This isn't a top-down approach. Rather, it relies on open co-creation processes, where solution providers and SMEs work together to develop practical, tailored responses to real operational challenges.
This pilot phase also serves as a testing ground for the project's broader methodology. By applying this action plan across all partner regions, GREENE 4.0 aims to ensure that both the work plan and the strategic goals of the project are met. A key part of this process is open mapping. Project partners have identified both solution seekers and solution providers. Using the tools developed in earlier work packages, this mapping helps lay the groundwork for building the new, sustainable value chains the project is aiming for. Two distinct types of pilot value chains will be tested: those within a single country, linking sectoral manufacturing clusters and solution developers, and those spanning across multiple Central European regions, connecting clusters and solution developers at a transnational level. Both types of value chain are designed to reflect real market structures and provide insights into how collaboration can work both locally and across borders. At the core of this process are three innovation programs, which are structured around three development stages and which were introduced in detail in the previous episode: proof of concept, minimal viable product, and investment and market readiness. These stages reflect the varying levels of maturity and scalability of the solutions being developed. A crucial element of this entire process is matchmaking. That is, carefully aligning the right solution providers with the right companies. This isn't merely about technical compatibility, it's about finding partners who can work together effectively, whether at the national or transnational level. Once matches are made, the selected solutions move into the piloting and testing phase. This step allows the project to assess not only the technical feasibility of these innovations, but also their user acceptance and their potential for cross-border application. Each phase builds systematically on the one before it, beginning with industry needs, moving through innovation development, and culminating in practical, tested value chains that are ready to scale.
The pilot phase, therefore, has several specific objectives. Firstly, it seeks to validate the tools developed in earlier work packages, particularly the user acceptance model and the transnational open knowledge box. These are tested in real-world environments, with the B2 Green Hub platform serving as the deployment channel. Secondly, it aims to facilitate structured business collaboration between SMEs and solution providers, again through B2 Green Hub's matchmaking functions. These activities are essential for demonstrating that the project's framework is both operational and adaptable. More importantly, they offer practical insights into how green and digital transformation can be implemented in the manufacturing sector in a way that is collaborative, scalable, and grounded in actual business needs.
Now, we'll walk through how the GREENE 4.0 project pilots and tests its innovation programs, and how these efforts contribute to the creation of sustainable value chains. Let's start with the solution providers. The piloting phase is designed to help selected technology providers further develop their solutions through targeted innovation programs. These programs are delivered through the B2 Green Hub platform, which offers access to development tools, expert guidance, and matchmaking opportunities. Each participating partner focuses on a specific manufacturing sector, supporting the advancement of technologies from their current technology readiness level, or TRL, to one suitable for market application. A technology at TRL 2, for example, might require support through all three programs, while one at TRL 6 may only need final stage validation. Once a solution reaches the appropriate maturity, it becomes eligible for matchmaking with potential users. Now, turning to solution seekers, the SMEs in need of transformation. Here, piloting and testing are about building trust, lowering risk, and showing the practical benefits of innovation. Choosing to adopt new technology always involves risk, but of course, so does choosing not to. GREENE 4.0 helps SMEs understand this balance by highlighting the opportunity costs of inaction and aligning innovation efforts with broader EU strategies, reducing uncertainty and supporting long-term resilience. At the heart of this engagement is the B2 Green Hub client journey, a structured pathway that supports companies in building new national and international value chains through 5 key steps.
The process begins with entry into the B2 Green Hub ecosystem. Companies can be introduced through events, outreach, or direct invitations. Once interested, they formally register via the platform and are assigned a facilitator, someone who will guide them through the entire process. Next is the user acceptance model, which assesses a company's digital and circular readiness. This evaluation generates a tailored digital and green roadmap, which identifies strengths, gaps, and future opportunities. Follow-up interviews deepen the understanding of the company's goals and context. Best practices and case studies from the Open Innovation Map and B2 Green Hub are shared to help companies see what's possible. With the roadmap in place, companies are introduced to a suite of tools developed in earlier project phases. These include the Open Innovation Map, highlighting experts, events, and technology providers; the Expert Forum, where companies can access direct advice from professionals; the Business Model Generator, helping SMEs rethink value creation and revenue models; and many more. Facilitators present these tools based on the SME's specific needs, ensuring each one is clearly explained and appropriately recommended. Finally, the matchmaking phase is central to the GREENE 4.0 approach. Once a company's roadmap is defined, the facilitator identifies and recommends the most suitable service providers within the B2 Green Hub network. This is a human-led process, not automated. The facilitator plans out a complete client journey, outlining which tools, services, and experts the company should engage with and in what sequence. The facilitator ensures every step is practical, relevant, and aligned with the company's goals. The final stage is the pilot implementation, where solution seekers and providers collaborate to test a new solution in a real environment. Each project partner is responsible for organizing at least one national pilot, followed by an international pilot with partners from other countries. Facilitators remain actively involved, providing tools, test beds, training, and other support as needed. Their main role is to guide the process, ensuring that both parties gain value from the collaboration.
The result is a functioning, tested value chain built around a solution that works in a context where it matters. That's what GREENE 4.0 means by creating new value chains. Partnerships that are evidence-based, scalable, and aligned with long-term economic and environmental goals. Each project partner plays a vital role in implementing the steps outlined in this episode. By aligning our efforts and sharing responsibility for each phase, we are laying the groundwork for a resilient, cooperative, and innovation-driven economy. The resulting outcomes will directly shape the final deliverables and feed into the policy insights of Work Package 4, which will support future adoption beyond the project's scope. Thank you for listening.